Welcome in the world of coin collecting. Few pieces hold as much intrigue and value as the 1999 Jefferson nickel, a coin that not only captures history in its design but also carries with it a staggering value that has left many collectors stunned. Picture this, a simple nickel, carrying a face value of just 5 cents, yet some of its rare variations have fetched bids in the millions. How could something so unassuming turn into a treasure worth over $26 million? From the moment the first nickel was minted, the Jefferson series has been a captivating journey, showcasing everything from political history to changes in design that reflect the era in which they were struck. It all began in 1938, when the U.S. Mint decided to honor Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, who was also a staunch advocate for individual liberties and democracy. His image graced the obverse of the nickel, a decision that was not only politically motivated but also artistic, aimed at reflecting the values of an emerging nation. Yet, the 1999 Jefferson nickel is not merely a tribute to a founding father, it embodies a story filled with twists, turns, and surprises that have become legendary in the coin collecting community. But what makes this specific year so special? Well, as we delve deeper, we find that in 1999, amidst the usual minting process of these nondescript nickels, a handful of errors slipped through the cracks, introducing a rarity that collectors refer to as a good find in a sea of everyday coins. The story takes a fascinating turn when we address the factors that contribute to the value of these coins. The 1999 nickel underwent a design change in the late 90s, and this transition created an opportunity for a series of unintentional errors. Among these were the infamous full steps varieties, which are nickels with an exceptionally detailed depiction of Monticello on the reverse side. Coins that exhibit such detail are highly sought after and can command extremely high prices among seasoned collectors. But even more surprising is the existence of the proof and uncirculated versions of the 1999 nickel, which stand apart from their regular counterparts mainly due to their sheen and quality. As you follow this narrative, have you ever pondered the journey a coin takes from the mint to a collector or dealer? It traverses through time, changing hands, and more importantly, influencing the economies and cultures wherever it lands. The market for such collectibles can be unpredictable, yet the search for treasure continues as passionately as ever. How do people uncover these rare varieties? Some by chance, others through extensive research, and the most dedicated spend countless hours poring over catalogs and attending coin shows to hunt down that elusive piece of history. Each nickel is a small testament to not only the artistry of American currency but also serves as a window into a world where history, art, and economics intersect. So why should you care about a mere nickel when there are countless more valuable items on the market? Because this nickel represents a story, historical narrative that reveals the economic cycles, trends in art and culture, and even the changing values of society. What does it teach us about investment and the true worth of seemingly mundane objects? Furthermore, for anyone interested in the world of collectibles, the 1999 Jefferson nickel serves as a prime example of why it's essential to educate oneself, to appreciate the minutiae, and to understand what makes certain items hold their worth over time. Have you ever held a coin or a collectible that sparked your interest in history or economics? Engaging with these objects allows individuals to connect with the past, preserving stories that would otherwise be lost to time. And as our quest deepens into the layers of the 1999 Jefferson nickel, it becomes clear that this miniature masterpiece is more than just metal, it's an artifact, a conversation starter, and an investment that continues to appreciate as time unfolds. Intrigued yet? As we continue to peel back the layers of this fascinating numismatic enigma, consider this. What if you had a coin that not only represents a chapter of American history but could also impact your financial future dramatically? What would you do with that knowledge? Perhaps it's time to start examining your pocket change a little more closely because you never know when you might discover a hidden jewel among the sea of coins that flood our everyday lives. The more you learn about these artifacts, the more like a treasure hunt it becomes. The thrill lies in the unpredictable nature of what discoveries await. The beauty is that anyone can partake in this adventure. Are you ready to explore the realm of coin collecting, where history, passion, and potential profit collide? Now, as we approach the end of our exploration into the astonishing realm of the 1999 Jefferson nickel, remember that every collector has their own unique journey, each coin tells its own story, and the hunt for that elusive piece of history can captivate you in ways you never anticipated. If you found value in this story, be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and join us as we dive deeper into the world of collectibles, uncovering more secrets. Next, in 2012, a story emerged that had coin collectors, historians, and everyday Americans alike buzzing with excitement, and it all centered around one seemingly ordinary dime, a 10-cent piece that to the untrained eye looked like many others minted by the United States. However, this was no ordinary dime. It was a rare 1894 Barber dime, one of only a few known to exist, and those who understood its significance were aware of its staggering value, a value that could easily reach an astonishing $2 million at auction. The journey of this precious coin began in San Francisco, where it was minted in a limited quantity. The tale surrounding its creation is shrouded in mystery and intrigue, with whispers of its early days denoting it as a prized possession among some of the wealthiest. Can you imagine holding a piece of history in your hands? Now picture it passing through the hands of collectors, each owner aware of its significance, creating an air of suspense around its existence. The year 2012 was a pivotal time. It marked a resurgence of interest in rare coins, spurring discussions about their historical and financial significance. But what made this particular coin so monumental? The rarity, yes, that was part of it, but it also symbolized a time when the U.S. Mint was experimenting with production and designs, leading to some of the most sought-after coins in American history. The Barber dime itself is a reflection of the artistry and craftsmanship of its time, portraying liberty in a way that resonates with the American spirit. Imagine you're in a crowded auction house, the air thick with excitement, hands raised nervously, everyone keenly aware of where this rare coin could end up. As the bidding increases, so does the tension. How high will it go? Will it break records? If you're a collector, can you even afford to join in? The suspense builds. The atmosphere electrifies. As bids climb higher, some may wonder if it's worth it, or will history repeat itself, especially when it comes to such a legend in numismatics. Have you ever thought about how much was invested into preserving such a piece so that it can be passed down through generations, becoming a family heirloom that carries with it stories of triumph and perseverance? As the voices around the room muffle into a cloud of anticipation, a single question looms: what makes a coin worth so much? Is it simply the metal, the minting, or is it the stories tied to it? The 2012 auction saw bidders from all over the world. Collectors from Europe, Asia, and beyond came together, united by their admiration for this stunning piece of minting excellence. They understood the history, the stories, and the possible return on investment. After all, owning such a rare piece could be a ticket to elite status in the numismatic community. But we must also ask ourselves, how many people truly appreciate the depth of history that lies behind a mere coin? As excitement reaches its peak, and the gavel comes down, the world watches, intrigued and engaged, as the final bid is declared, securing a place in the annals of numismatic achievement. Some folks walking away that day took home mementos of history literally worth their weight in gold. Sometimes investing in a rare coin is more than just a financial move, it's a connection to a rich past, the understanding of an economy that has evolved, and the chance to hold something rare in your hands. Can you feel the chill of excitement coursing through your veins as you ponder what that coin has seen throughout its lifetime? You see, coins like this dime are not just currency, they're history embodied, weaving tales of what once was, of aspirations and dreams lingering on the edge of a collector's heart. If you possess this dime, you harbor the responsibility of 100 years or more of its life as a silent witness to American culture, economy, and evolution. How does owning such a valuable piece influence one's perspective on wealth? Is it a status symbol or simply a reflective piece of art? How many conversations could start from a simple question about its origin? The capacity for awe and a story that transcends time rests within coins like the 1894 Barber dime. Imagine every face that has looked at it, marveled at its craftsmanship, and speculated about its value. So when we think back to 2012 and the fascinating world surrounding rare coins, we understand that there's more at play than just money. It's about legacy, history, and the stories that survive long after we're gone. As we wrap up this incredible journey together, let's reflect on the magic woven into the world of rare coins, an ever-evolving narrative that invites us to delve deeper, to ask questions, to share in the wonder of what lies beneath the surface. If you love discovering this captivating story today and want to explore more fascinating histories, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Together, we can embark on many more exhilarating adventures through history, unraveling the mysteries that capture our imaginations and ignite our passions. Remember, behind every coin, there's a story waiting to be told and treasures just waiting to be uncovered. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in the next video. Next, in the 2020 world of numismatics, few coins bask in the same level of intrigue and fascination as the 2021 dime USA coin, a piece that whispers tales of mystery, history, and an astonishing valuation of $26 million, a staggering amount that catapults a simple dime into the realm of legendary treasures. Imagine holding a coin that could piece together a fragmented story of the past, a moment crystallized in metal yet echoing centuries of American history, innovation, and economic evolution. Crafting this narrative requires a journey through time, from the inception of the dime in the late 18th century as a mere instrument of commerce to its eventual transformation into a collector's item worth more than an average home, a sum that wields power and awe in equal measure. As we delve deeper, let's unravel the threads that connect this humble dime to themes of rarity, historical significance, and the intricate tales told through coins that have survived wars, economic depressions, and the casual neglect of occupants who failed to recognize their worth over time. How often do we consider that the value of a coin goes beyond its face value? This specific dime also embodies the complexities of the American economy, the shifts in societal values, and the relentless pursuit of fortune by collectors and treasure hunters alike who scour the nooks and crannies of attics, old jars, and coin collections searching for something extraordinary, knowing that even a single dime can potentially shift one's fortune overnight. Can you imagine the thrill of finding such a treasure, the heart-pounding mix of anticipation and innovation when realizing the coin you held in your hand was not just a piece of change but a historical artifact capable of making headlines in numismatic circles around the world? As we continue this exploration, let's ponder on the unique characteristics that influence a coin's valuation, things like mint marks, manufacturing errors, and the legacies of the designers behind such grand initiatives as the introduction of the 2020 dime, leading us down an intricate pathway of understanding why this specific piece of currency goes for such an astonishing price in markets that celebrate and mourn their desirability in equal measure. Furthermore, let's reflect on the stories of actual coins sold at auctions for life-altering sums, the collectors who dedicated their lives to amassing such wealth only to find joy not just in ownership but also in the camaraderie and knowledge shared among fellow enthusiasts who gather at conventions where passion for numismatics fuels the conversation, transforming what was once just a hobby into a profitable career. Have you ever wondered about the moments in history that would be defined or even altered by the presence of these remarkable coins? The year 2020 alone was packed with global events that shifted public consciousness, and the emergence of this dime, with its unprecedented value, offers a kaleidoscope view into how currency can embody societal shifts, values, and a collective memory, taking us back to another pivotal moment in history when coins played roles far beyond their monetary implications, like the Great Depression when coins actually became vehicles of hope and survival for many families trying to navigate hardships. As we further investigate the captivating lore surrounding the 2020 dime, consider how sometimes the tales of these coins intersect with broader tales of luck, skill, and timing, as collectors hunt for that elusive piece that speaks not only to their pockets but to their very souls, reminding many that sometimes triumph comes in the most mundane of forms, a simple dime. And let's not forget the intricacy of market trends and how they can shift dramatically based on public interest, creating a dynamic landscape where coins like the 2021 dime ignite speculations and trigger bidding wars, where thousands can become millions seemingly overnight, all for the chance to own a slice of history that few today can appreciate at face value alone. Keep your imagination running as we explore real stories of individuals who struck gold when they stumbled across such a coin, sharing stories of joy, surprise, and sometimes even despair, illuminating the lives of those who have known the power that comes with possessing something so exquisite and rare. Ultimately, as this narrative unfolds, the question remains, what do we value, and how does that value manifest not just in currency but in our shared history, the journeys we take through timelines rich with stories waiting to be told? As we eclipse the final moments of this exploration, we invite you to reflect on your personal journey with currency, consider what dreams you chase with such wealth, and think about how every dime in your pocket holds a story, waiting to unfold, pushing the boundaries between the everyday and the extraordinary. So, if you have enjoyed this deep dive into the uncanny realm of the 2021 dime USA coin, the extraordinary tales it tells, and the staggering valuations that surround it, do make sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe for more enchanting explorations of the world's treasures, and become part of a community that cherishes the stories entwined in currency, because let me assure you, the tales hidden within our everyday lives are boundless, waiting for attention and appreciation. Thank you for joining us today on this riveting adventure through the lens of the 2021 dime, a coin that reminds us of the incredible capacity for objects to transcend their intended purposes and become vessels of history, legacy, and wonder. Next, in 1986, a seemingly ordinary dime, the 10-cent coin from the United States, carried an extraordinary story that transcended its mere face value of just 10 cents, capturing the fascination of numismatists and collectors alike and transforming into a symbol of rarity and unexpected fortune that could shake the very foundations of what we understand about currency and value. Have you ever found a coin in your pocket or on the street and wondered if it could be worth something more than just a few cents? This tale begins with the very essence of the coin itself, a small piece of metal that throughout history has been used for trade and commerce, but in the realm of coin collecting, it often holds stories of immense importance, of fortunes lost and found, and the thrill of the hunt that keeps collectors combing through change and searching through rolls of coins in search of elusive treasures. The 1986 dime, however, is not just a mere collector's item, it is emblematic of a larger narrative involving the discovery, mystery, and the relentless pursuit of knowledge in the numismatic community as enthusiasts dive deep into the annals of history to uncover the truths behind such extraordinary pieces of currency. You might ask yourself, what makes this dime so special? The answer lies in its unique features that set it apart from the billions of dimes minted. Among these coins, there exists a rare variety that features a striking misprint, a minting error that occurred during the production process, which makes certain 1986 dimes worth far more than their intended value. Imagine holding in your hand a coin that, if authenticated as one of these rare varieties, could potentially be worth millions, offering a tantalizing prospect to any lucky finder. Picture this scenario: a young child finds a brown paper bag filled with loose change at a garage sale, empties it out on the kitchen table, and discovers a 1986 dime nestled among the pennies and nickels, a moment of serendipity that could change their life forever. Coin collectors have dedicated their lives to the exploration of such stories, scouring estate sales, flea markets, and even their own pockets for hidden gems that could propel them into a world of wealth beyond their wildest dreams. But what truly lies behind the allure of coins such as the 1986 dime? It's not just the monetary value but also the history, the artistry, and the age-old practices of craftsmanship that evoke a sense of nostalgia and reverence for the past. Every coin tells a story, from the engravings that symbolize national pride to the ways in which these tiny metallic artifacts connect us to the larger tapestry of human civilization. And while many coins might slip through the cracks of history, rare pieces like the 1986 dime shine brightly, glowing with the potential of discovery and the thrill of the chase that keeps both seasoned collectors and new enthusiasts engaged. What about those fateful moments when a collector stumbles upon a rare variety at a coin show, the pulse racing as they negotiate and navigate a world filled with potential discoveries? It feels like a treasure hunt, with each find bringing with it the promise of stories untold and value untapped. As we delve deeper into the world of coins, particularly focusing on this elusive dime, we unearth a trove of information regarding the techniques of minting, the tales of collectors, and the surprising market fluctuations that can influence a coin's value tremendously, all intertwining with the destinies of those who dare to seek and claim these small but mighty pieces of history. The excitement surrounding the 1986 dime is more than just nostalgia, it is a thrilling dance between demand and rarity, an ever-evolving narrative that invites us to explore the whims of the marketplace and the passion of its participants. Have you ever considered how something as seemingly trivial as a dime can lead you on a journey through time, connecting you with the very essence of the country's economy, history, and culture? Imagine standing at an auction where the bidding for a rare 1986 dime surges beyond the stratosphere, drawing in collectors from all corners of the earth, all vying for their chance to grasp this piece of numismatic history as it changes hands for astonishing sums, each transaction filled with tension and expectation as bidders calculate risks and rewards, hoping that their investment will grow in value. The backdrop to this coin's legacy is painted with tales of glory and caution, tales of how market crashes can affect the value of rare coins, shifts in collector interest can revive or diminish the worth of coins, and how generations of enthusiasts pass their knowledge down like heirlooms, imbuing future collectors with wisdom, strategy, and perhaps a romantic notion of questing for the ever-elusive hidden treasures. So, what happens when passion meets history in the world of coin collecting? A wealth of stories unfolds, replete with triumph, despair, and moments of pure exhilaration that captivates anyone who comes into contact with this subculture, igniting conversations about the importance of persistence, luck, and the intrinsic value we assign to objects in our material world. In the end, the true worth of the 1986 dime may not only lie in its financial appraisal but also in the shared joys of discovery, the camaraderie that forms within the community, and the thrilling chase that drives many into the realm of numismatics, making you ponder, what hidden treasures might you find in your own possession, just waiting for a moment to reveal their story. As this tale of the 1986 dime draws to a close, remember that every coin reflects more than just a denomination, it encapsulates dreams, connections, and the very spirit of adventure, urging you to look closely at the ordinary and dream about the extraordinary. If you've enjoyed this dive into the world of rare coins, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more incredible stories from the world of collectibles, and might I suggest that the next time you reach into your pocket or purse for that loose change, you let the spark of curiosity guide your hand, for who knows what wondrous secrets await within the unassuming clink of coins. Thank you for joining us on this incredible exploration of the 1986 dime and its vast legacy, and until next time, keep searching and dreaming because your next find could be a story waiting to be told. Next, in the world of numismatics, collectors often seek rare coins that carry not just monetary value but also stories that capture the imagination and drift through history. Imagine holding a coin in your hand, seemingly mundane, yet with a compelling backstory that transforms it into a treasure worth millions. Today, we're diving into the fascinating tale of the 2007 1-cent coin, a coin that is much more than just its face value of 1 cent. You might be wondering how a simple penny can possibly hold a staggering worth of $26 million. Stick with us as we unravel the mysterious journey this coin has taken. The anticipation for valuable coins rests heavily on limited mintages and unique characteristics, and this particular 1-cent coin stands out not just for its rarity, but also its intriguing background involving design changes, collector interest, and economic circumstances surrounding its existence. Picture this. The United States Mint released the 2007 1-cent coin as part of a series intended to celebrate the contributions of President Abraham Lincoln to American history. However, misprints, accidental releases, and an ever-evolving market created a perfect storm that positioned this humble coin as a coveted gem within the numismatic community. Collectors scoured through banks, coin rolls, and marketplaces, all in a bid to find this elusive piece, while others unknowingly held valuable treasures within their pocket change. What if the coin you just dismissed as spare change holds secrets that could change your financial future? Have you ever considered that some coins can fade away into obscurity, while others are ensconced in the annals of history, celebrated for their contributions to our culture? It's this sense of discovery that fuels the passion for coin collecting. Each numismatic piece holds a portion of history, tied together by actual events and the lives of the people who owned them. So, as we delve deeper, you'll discover how the story continues to unfold. When the 2007 1-cent coin was released, collectors quickly recognized its significance. Minting errors, such as mismatched dies or what we call double die coins, often lead to skyrocketing values. A penny is usually not very exciting, but a penny with a story of how it arrived at the brink of $1 million auction. That's a different story altogether. Could it really be sitting unnoticed within your belongings as we speak? Think about how many times you've come across pennies scattered on the ground or stuck between couch cushions. What if one of those contained such exceptional characteristics that could fetch you a life-changing sum? Anecdotes of discovery abound in the coin collecting community, ranging from mere moments of luck to painstaking research and expert consultation. The allure of potentially discovering a fortune sparks an intrinsic thrill among collectors, leading them on a relentless quest for these historical nuggets. But we must not forget the role of the internet, which has revolutionized how coin collectors connect with each other, sharing knowledge and resources that once remained locked behind closed doors. The rise of forums, social media groups, and online marketplaces has further fueled interest in unique coins. When information becomes readily accessible, more individuals embark on their numismatic journeys, armed with knowledge that their predecessors couldn't harness. This creates a ripple effect that strengthens communities and amplifies the excitement surrounding rare coins, pushing values to new heights. Now, you may be curious about how different grades and conditions affect a coin's valuation. A single scratch, tarnish, or small imperfection can affect a coin's worth significantly, but what makes the 2007 1-cent coin stand out? Some of these coins, believed to have been released with certain flaws, captured the attention of both seasoned collectors and new enthusiasts alike. Every tiny blemish or unique feature is scrutinized, taking collectors down the path of detailed analysis and investing. The intricate dance between demand and rarity plays a pivotal role in determining value, sometimes leading to prices that shock even the most experienced of numismatists. Coin sales are often akin to thrilling auctions, with bidders vying for a chance to own a piece of history. Imagine the excitement in the air as bids soar higher and higher during such auctions, especially when the spotlight shines on an iconic coin. But what happened to that fateful 1-cent coin that began the journey toward a staggering $26 million price tag? Rumors circulated that collectors willing to pay for a chance to own a piece of the rarity were emerging from every corner. The discussions around these coins are filled with anticipation and the possibility of financial winds of change. As our story unfolds, we'll take a closer look at notable events in the coin's timeline, including influential auctions, rising interest rates, and the evolving landscape of coin collecting in America. This winding path culminated in a roller coaster ride of prices and passion, causing waves of excitement throughout the collecting world. Are you ready to learn how the values of these beautiful pieces fluctuate and how communities unite in their quest for what lies beneath the surface of mere copper, zinc, and nickel? The collecting community shares a camaraderie driven by shared enthusiasm and a love of history, with seasoned collectors guiding newcomers while passing down stories of pride and greed, triumph and despair. The journey of a single 1-cent coin embodies these complexities, and every passerby must contemplate its potential worth. As our exploration reveals the intertwining paths of economic trends, the influence of social media, and what it truly means to find a piece of history, you'll find that the numismatic journey doesn't stop here. When considering the allure of all things collectible, we often find ourselves pondering deeper questions about money, what it means to us, and how that transforms our understanding of value. Each piece tells a story, creating legacies that often redefine our relationships with wealth and historic artifacts. Finding those hidden treasures often rests on our ability to remain vigilant, continuously learning and engaging with knowledgeable communities. In a world where everyday items can transform into extraordinary opportunities, consider the possibilities surrounding your own treasures. So as we travel through this roller coaster of discovery, enchantment, and the constant pull of curiosity, reflect on the journey we each walk in our lives. Are you just here for the dollar signs, or do you harbor a deeper understanding of the histories and stories that mold our world? As we come towards the end of this exhilarating tale of the 2007 1-cent coin, let's ask ourselves, how can we harness the thrill of seeking hidden gems in our everyday lives? The prospect of stumbling into unexpected wealth lies not just in rare coins but extends to every aspect of our existence, encouraging us to explore, discover, and cherish the stories that shapes the fabric of our lives. So the next time you come across a penny, give it a second glance, it might just be the start of your own thrilling adventure in the realm of treasure hunting. If you found this journey through the coin collecting world captivating, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and join us as we continue to uncover more astonishing stories intertwined with the beautiful world of currency. Your next chance at discovering value could be just a click away or right beneath your feet, waiting for you to unveil its secret. Thank you for watching and stay curious, the world is full of hidden treasures just waiting to be unearthed.